Hello and welcome to the Light Portal with Mattias and Cecilia. Today we are going to introduce ourselves and a little bit about ourselves and what we have been working with about personal development. And I'm thinking maybe you want to start there, Cecilia, and tell me a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Cecilia Ekman, and I'm 36 years old, and I have been working with people very long time, and like to give advice to people in relationships and personal development, and it's a subject I care much about to help people to get better confidence, self-care, and see themselves. And yeah, um, I like to give advice and help people to come through or somehow to heal themselves or love themselves more and develop themselves more so they uh, get a better person that they like with themselves and that. And I'm from Sweden, and we are from Sweden, and myself live in Portugal right now. Yes.
Mm, Yeah, thank you, Cecilia. And what can you tell me about your childhood?
My childhood, I grew up with narcissistic person in my environment. My father had narcissistic personality and energy thief, or what you say, that take energy from you and have no empathy and uh, use you as a child in very many areas that you have to take much of, what you say, um, you have to take care of the home and the children. My siblings were much. Um, I was the oldest of my siblings, so I have to take care of my siblings and take care of the home and everything around. So I have to grow up very early, and I was bullied in school, and nobody sees me. So um, yeah, I have to be grown up very early, and I had spiritual gifts back then, but I didn't know then, and it's something that have come to me more in the last 5, 6, 7 years ago, and have been better and better after that, you say.
Mm,
And yeah, so my childhood was a little bit rough with my parents and stuff like that. So I have to
mm.
take care of myself and guess what was right and how to do and stuff like that.
And about what age did you develop more your psychic side? Was it about 10 years or was it 20 years about? You noticed that you have this gift and took care about it a little bit more?
It's like many, uh, what you say, many different steps, I can say. Yeah, because it was like I know something when I was a child and I don't can use it. And when I
Mm,
was like 20 to 25, I think it came out more in my paintings. I paint much
mm,
art, and it come out that way. Um, and it's when, yeah, I didn't go public with my ability before, but 2018 I was hired and employed on a tarot card advisor line on the phone.
mm,
And when I start there 2018, I start to realize that I have right when people call in, and I see things. Um, so maybe in 2020 something there, I did have get more what you say confidence, because I have get
mm,
um, people who see that I have right, and yeah, they call me back and say it
mm.
was right and everything. So so yeah,
So
it's
it's
steps.
so so it's like a portal where you can call in and get advice in certain things in your life,
Yeah.
and you lay down tarot cards, and give advice to those people who are seeking some expert, uh, yeah, some answers on the questions,
Yes.
so to
Yes.
speak. We apologize a little bit about our English, but it's gonna be better, um, more as we are going to speak this. Um so I hope you have some, yeah, that you have some patience with us. I'm going to talk a little bit about myself. I'm 45 right now. I have two kids, and it was about 3, 4 years, I think 4 years about, I come to a end of the road and made a decision to live my life for the fullest, or I would end my life. And that was my biggest achievement in life, I think. And after that, I have been working with myself, and I love personal development. And I see so many things. I have blamed other people. I have blamed the whole world before, and I have just been asking, why does this happen to me all the time? But now I'm more confident in myself, and I know that everything has a reason. And now I can train on certain personal, yeah, levels when it comes to meet other people, because someone comes into our life as a lesson, and sometimes will stay with you and support you. And my beginning started when I was very little. I lost my father when I was about 9 years. I was It was about 2, 3 weeks before my ninth birthday. He died, and I was on a foster care. And during this foster care, it was a big difference, because in my father's care, I always felt loved, and that he always nurtured me and took care of me, and saw me as a person. But when I went to the foster care, it was like night and day, and I was abused, and I didn't feel that they cared about me, or how it went to school or anything. So I just needed to put up a wall to survive, and I tried to please them in any way I could. But after a while, I noticed that it wouldn't be enough because they didn't care. Uh, and after that, I was leaving the foster care when I was about 17 years old. And then you come out to the society without any help, and you don't have a job, you don't have contacts, how searching for a job, and nothing. You don't know how to apply for money for food at the social office. And it was a new whole world. And during this time, I was searching for a family because I lost mine when my father vanished and died. So it became that I ended up at at my friends, and yeah, we did some bad things sometimes. Getting into fights and things like that, and I'm not proud about it. But it's like when you get into criminal, you get nurtured, but you also have uh, like a commitment to stand up when it's something happened. But when I was 18 years old, I wanted to yeah finish that part of my life, and I'm started and went. I moved to Örebro from Borås, and I lived there with my brother for a couple of years. And after that, a while, I started a company and worked very long hours. I worked from 8 in the morning to maybe 1, 2 at the night sometimes. And I'm started from scratch, and I it took me maybe 4, 5, 6 years, something like that, and then I hit the wall, and and I lost everything after that, and I got my first kid, so it was a really struggle. So that's a little bit about me. But I'm gonna to talk, and Cecilia are gonna
Yeah,
talk about ourselves further in our journey here on YouTube, and I hope you like it, and I hope you subscribe. And if you want us to take up some
mm,
subject, just
yeah,
write down it down
yeah,
on the
and
YouTube channel. So I hope you will enjoy
yes,
our journey here. And you, Cecilia, now we are gonna work on our progress here, and what are our
yeah.
plans for the future, and what are you excited about?
It's much things I want us to speak about, and I hope people are going to subscribe and listen to what we have to say. And uh, something I want to add to what I said before. It was like when my childhood
Mm,
was like what I have did with my parents, and my spiritual connection gets better, and my interest for personal development start kicking. I write a book that was
mm,
written in Swedish, but I have
mm,
translated to English last year, and it's kind of what you say, my biggest uh, yeah, achievement, and how I
achievement.
think of life, because I have sort things in like fear and love. Everything comes from fear or
Mm,
love. Fear is like guilt and shame and
mm,
um, some
mm,
stress and everything is not good for yourself, and love is like things that is good for you, that listen to yourself, listen to your heart, uh, and love yourself, and from that point you can love yourself and you can get more healthy relationships. And it's why I I like when I write this book. It was very long time ago. It was 10 years ago I write it, but I think it's like my over me, like spiritual thing that writes that point of book, because I was only 25 years old, so it's 11 years I write this book. So, but its
mm,
content is still good, and it's really something you have to um, what do you say, soak into, and it feels like it's you learn new things in it, because even if it was long time ago I write it, and because love and fear is always in your everyday life. So you have to choose between love and fear every day. So when you choose love, it's come natural, you grow. And yeah, so that book is on Amazon, and we're going to link on that in our video below here, I think.
so after 11 years, you feel still that it's modern these days.
Yeah, it's
So that
more
is
than
what you want to say.
book now,
Mm,
because when I write it, I don't understand why I write it. It was like it comes from my spiritual journey and myself, and it's like the couple of five,
mm,
6 years ago, I have more experience to understand why I write. So I see that it comes uh, with the
mm,
knowledge that not only me can advantage of. It's like I can use it when I coach people and help people. So it's I like my book, and it's
mm,
good to have it with me in my journey when I help people to strengthen people's
yeah, and
uh, self-esteem and relationship and
mm,
so on. Yes.
yeah, and we're gonna to open a website later where you can buy Cecilia book, and I'm almost finished with my book also, and we are gonna to link all the information on that website, and we are gonna to have on Facebook a website also. So we are gonna to update you further, uh, and what we are gonna want to achieve here is to help people to feel good about themselves and not feel so lonely in their
Yeah. Yeah.
minds and what they are struggling with. And I think, as you say, Cecilia, it's very much about love to yourself and others, and
Yes.
it's very important to set boundaries. And it's not always easy when it's come to family. Both you and me have been in that situation, and it takes longer time. But when you set that boundaries, you feel more released, and as you say,
Yeah.
you have better energy around you, and you can focus and concentrate on yourself. And it's not about being egoistic. It's about to take care of you, so you can be the best version, and it's gonna to spread
Yeah.
rings on the water. So that is what we want to achieve here, and we want more people to take care of themselves because we both have been through mental illness. I have a gambling addiction for many years, and still struggling with
yeah,
some things in life. We both are, but I'm thinking that it's more and more easy for every time you're meeting an obstacle and you learn and see it in new ways and not the old way that why should this happen to me all the time. I'm it's a little bit I'm thinking like school. I'm just taking up when I speak in our Swedish website, and you get a test on school, and every of the other pupil got assignment to do about maybe 3-4 sides uh, before the test, and you and it's your turn, and he say you need to read the whole book, and you say, oh, this teacher doesn't really love me, or why is he punish me all the time? But when the test is coming and only you and one other pupil in the class is making the test, and this does so you can apply for a work and
yeah,
the education that you really want in life. After a few years, you maybe see this different, or this teacher maybe doesn't want to punish me. He maybe wanted me to success, but I only saw it as a punishment right then. So yeah, and we are gonna to talk about a lot of love and self-care in this channel, and we're gonna to
yeah,
talk about our self
yeah,
experience in some
yeah.
topics
And
and
even
our
we're going
journey.
to talk about the society
So
today, and
what?
the loneliness in the society is very high,
Mm,
high stress levels in the society, and
mm,
much people who don't see each other more, and see
mm,
uh, much of psychological
mm.
unhealthy patterns and relationships, pattern and relationships. So we're going to
Relationships.
speak
Mm,
about them a little bit and our own experience
mm,
in the society and with ourselves. And yes,
mm.
and that one.
Yeah, yeah, and we're gonna to talk about every part about love and money and what it has created on the society, because uh, everything, uh, even if you do the same thing that you did for 10 years ago, uh, you still need to be better all the time, not for yourself in work, but because your
Yeah,
employee want you
no,
to do better all the time. And we are not robots, and it's so important to to think about this. Is our only achievement to produce more so the companies make more money, or can we find a balance in the world where we can feel good about ourselves and still do a good job, and the
yeah,
companies maybe don't need so much profit? So the, it's a balance like everything else in life, because if you break down, it will cost you a lot, and it will cost your surroundings a lot and your relationships. But uh, the company can employ someone else, so it's not affecting them as much as you. So we
Mm.
want you to see yourself worth and
Yes.
do things with love to each other. So and what topics are you
It's much about
specialist in,
taking care of
Cecilia?
yourself and the relationship to yourself and take care of you and get more integrity and steps to love yourself and steps to see yourself and your worth and yeah, get relationships that is good for you and turn
Mm,
what you say like um, get rid of bad relationships and boundaries to yourself and see that you are a part
mm,
of this world and the
mm,
society and you are worthy to be loved and feel good about yourself and you don't have to be ashamed of yourself and I work a lot with not to feel guilt and shame for yourself and you are worthy person as you are and the things you like and love is good for you and you
mm,
have to uh, step up for the
mm,
for yourself because no one else do but the norms and the society want us to be in like a robot or in what you say a little box or something that you don't need to be in the box you have to be a good person but
mm,
you have to be your own you and to get to know yourself better and see what you can do with your own life is what I like to help people with
mm,
and
mm,
stuff like that and see the unbalance in your life and the balance
mm,
help people get more balance in the life yes and the personal development has followed me and it's
mm,
a big square that you need to take care of your personal development and myself is a very creative person and it's a huge piece of me it starts with express myself in my art so
mm,
um, I was do like paintings and express myself in colors and stuff like that and after that I come into write a book because I was very good at writing stories in Swedish when I was a child uh, I don't know if I was so good in school but in storytelling I was very good at in Swedish and after that I started in my English a little bit more and I was more a person that like good in arts and express myself in arts and language too because I was in school I
mm.
you can choose between
Yeah,
um, taking a class a lesson that you know more about maths and or better in English and I to take English because I thought
yeah,
language and art is my biggest expression. I like to express myself in that. So my paintings have followed me and yeah, and this with the podcast, YouTube, and
yeah. Thank you.
writing books, and I have started to a little bit see if I can in English more and more. Yeah,
Yeah,
too. So that I like to develop me in. Yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, Cecilia. And um, my personal area is working with yourself and set boundaries and see your own pattern. Uh, it's all you are always in your story, but you're blaming others. And I'm also about addiction, and I'm also about getting over hard things in life, and how you can think, because your brain is like a computer. It's very, how you say, not the best friend of yourself, because it want to take the easiest ways, and it's take about 10 times to program your brain to think on another way. So that is